All right, DVW fam, as you guys can see, we're standing right outside the Rio Hotel, Casino and Resort in Las Vegas right now. And it is 2024, so there are a lot of major updates in the Rio. One of them being their food and beverage. All their restaurants here. I find Rio to be one of the most underrated resorts for food. I've actually been here for the Canteen Food Hall. Loved it there, but in this video we're gonna tour the property and try some other great delicious food and restaurants for you guys. So make sure you guys tap in to see all the mouth-watering dishes that Rio has to offer. So yeah, without further ado, let's take a walk inside and get some food in our system. Let's go. All right, guys, so we got a treat for you guys in the Rio right now. We came to this spot about 2 years ago, one of my favorite dim sums and Chinese restaurants on the Las Vegas Strip. But as you guys can see, there's a new food hall right across, so you have options now. That wasn't there before, but we're at KJ Dim Sum and Seafood right here. See all the red accents, all the Lazy Susans, and that's how you know that we are in an authentic Chinese restaurant right here. And we're not here just for Chinese food. We're here for dim sum because it is about 10 a.m. right now. They just opened. And from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., you need to have dim sum carts to have fresh dim sum. And you guys see, all the Asian Chinese folks here. And everyone is welcome. Real authentic dim sum vibes here at the Rio. So let's give you guys an update in 2024 and see how it is. They have everything here. So they actually have 3 carts here rolling around all times. The steam car right here, one of my favorite carts. All right, this is our dim sum spread right here, our dim sum feast. Let's check it out. I'm starving, first meal of the day. Got this big table just for us. Start with the shrimp chung fun right here. So there's some special soy sauce on this one. It's like a sweeter type vinegary. Let's try this out. Nice and soft, spongy, glutinous. Nice big piece of fresh shrimp inside, and yeah, the soy sauce not like super salty. So don't be scared that it's in like a soup of soy sauce. It needs to be in there. Theme of dim sum has to be fresh, and it is because it just came out of these cartridges. Right here, serving fresh order. So we have it's a har gow. Try it by itself. Ooh. There's a delightful bite. There's like ground shrimp inside, but the key is the har gow shell. Nice and glutinous, chewy, spongy. Ooh, that's really good. All right, so this is kind of like a rare one right here. It's a scallop shou mai right here. Try it out. Scallop on top. That one's good. It has a nice chew to it from the meatball, but it definitely has like a creamier texture from the scallop and the top of it. So it's like a shou mai, but nice creamy texture from the scallop. Oh, that's good. All right, and there's also like some Asian chili oil. I'll put some soy sauce in here too. Try the scallop shou mai with this. It's chili oil, so it gives it, a little bit more oil, but a little spice. The shou mai is unique. It's like really creamy from the scallop on top. It's like a creamy shou mai. It's interesting. I like it though. Let's have some contrast and textures now. Let's try this little fried shrimp ball. There's actually some Chinese mayo for us right here to dip it in. Nice big piece of shrimp inside, but there's like nice coconut crisp on the outside. Give that extra flavor, and very thin, airy crisp. 10 out of 10 for sure. It's really good. I know you guys hear that crunch. This is a unique crispy shrimp ball. Contrast with textures, nice thin, airy crisp on the outside. It's not like a super batter, and then nice chewy shrimp ball on the inside. Woo! Fuego. So my dad will eat the chicken feet for you guys because I'm not the biggest fan, so He's gonna take a piece of the toenail here. Hopefully it just got a pedicure. And this is how you eat chicken feet. You have to chew the cartilage. And it looks meaty though.
These are the bones. Yeah.
Look at that.
This is chicken feet. Pretty good.
Yeah. His favorite?
Yeah, my favorite.
Ooh, so there's more carts right here. Alrighty, what's next? Let's try this Peking duck. So this is actually a cold item right here, but we got a protein item. Let's try this out. Nice meaty piece. Tender and soft. Best part of a Peking duck is the fat, the oils. Should be good with some soy sauce though. Fire. I usually don't get roasted duck for dim sum, usually for dinner, but this one actually really surprises me. It's really fatty. Oh, I like it. That was the one. This is more on like the fatty, blubbery, tender side than crispy, but it all depends on what you feel on the day. So there's this sweet and sour sauce for our duck right here. Oh, look at this. So I already liked it without the sauce, but that's how you know it's good duck. So I got a piece with sweet and sour. Also, correction on what I said before with the flavor. I actually dipped it into more like the duck fat, and definitely has more of a salty flavor after that. So there is flavor to this. Oh yeah. Nice thick sweet and sour, but I think I prefer without the sweet and sour because it already has a good taste of the duck. Speaking of rice, we don't have steamed rice, but we have this sticky glutinous fried rice. It's like some Chinese sausage, egg. Indeed, really sticky. Mix all the way together. There's like some mushrooms, eggs in there, Chinese sausage. It's a contrast, like savory and a little sweet. Especially with the Chinese sausage, it's like sweet and savory. Some more protein. There's these spare ribs right here. So pork spare ribs. So there's the bone, you got an on chew on them. Really tender, fell apart. Nice piece of fat on there. Cartilage. It's a good spare rib. Shrimp and chive hargao dumpling right here. So it's a little bit different than the regular hargao because this one has more chives in it. Let's try this out. I think I prefer that than regular hargao. It's more flavor in the shrimp with the chive and all that. And you know, telltale sign of good dim sum is like you don't need too much soy sauce. And I usually do a round without soy sauce to test the flavor first, and then with soy sauce because I love my sodium. And all these items I've been having without soy sauce have been pretty good. Tried this xiaolong bao right here, so soup dumplings, nice in this big cartridge. So all you have to do is puncture it, and they make it easy for us because it's like this little bowl. Drink the soup, and then eat that whole dumpling. Shell's more glutinous, a lot of soup in there, big piece of pork. Not like your traditional xiaolong bao, like you'll get Din Tai Fung or something, but I like that it's in these cartridges, so you won't miss the soup. Because if you accidentally puncture it, there will be some in this cartridge. Nothing to complain about so far. I've been digging all of the dim sum items. They're really well steamed. That's the key to dim sum. It has to be nice, fresh, steaming hot, just fresh to order. You open the cartridges and it's steaming right in front of your face. So it's kind of like dinner in a show almost. I never had this before. I think I have to use a spoon because it is looks like some sauce on here. It's like a shrimp and tofu dim sum item. The nice sweet soy sauce in there too. Kind of reminds me of a chung fun, but the tofu much more soft than the rice cake. Just melts in your mouth. You don't even gotta chew it; you just swallow it. But it's like the shrimp ball that's like in this rather than just raw shrimp. So pretty interesting item. But I think I prefer the chung fun. Let's try this beef chung fun right here. See if there's a difference. It's the same rice roll, but it's nice. I don't know if it's ground beef, kind of tastes like a meatball. Like a beef patty, almost like what's in a burger, but it's like steamed beef. pretty good. One of the better beef chunk buns. I usually stay away from beef chunk bun. I usually get shrimp chunk bun, but this is fire. 10 out of 10 for a beef chunk bun. One of my favorites. Chinese fashion. There's tea here, and I have to pour it for your elders right here. So my dad asked for some tea, so I gotta pour for him. Here you go. So you gotta eat Chinese food with hot tea. Maybe jasmine. Shout out to Uncle Iro. Have to keep raving about this beef chunk bun. Usually I prefer shrimp, but I think here I prefer the beef one. Just the beef on this one's nice and soft, like a little patty. Like a Chinese Krabby Patty. All right, let's try some of the baked items. So you guys know, you know, I love barbecue pork buns. Let's see. This one's interesting. The pork on the inside is like not just all super sweet. It's actually a little savory and salty too. But the white steam bun, soft, fluffy like a pillow. Pretty good. Give it a solid like 8 out of 10. Though I've had softer ones, but this is pretty fuego. Baked barbecue bun right here. This is the one. Also interesting feeling. The pork inside is not just all sweet. It's actually a little salty kick to it. So a little sweet and savory. But you taste all the the yeast in this bun right here. It's really fluffy, nice and baked. This is a solid bun. I give this one 9.4 out of 10. Fuego. Like the bun itself, 10 out of 10, but the meat on the inside is a little bit salty. Yeah. Almost, maybe it's like some caramelized sugar on the top because it's a little bit crispy. Not sure, but I prefer the baked ones here, for sure. It's almost like a Chinese donut. I mean, it basically is. Really good. So there's actually these sesame balls buns right here. It's actually a mystery what's inside. I don't know what's inside. Ooh, it's sticky and glutinous. Looks like it could be a dessert. Ooh, red bean. So it is a dessert. Look at this. Yum. You know what? I actually usually don't eat this either, but they have it in pho and also tacos. For your Mexicans, it's the tripas, but there's a dim sum tripas here. Tripe, beef tripe. Let's try this out. A nice thin piece. I'll take a big chunk. I'll take a little bite. Like I said, it's all about the texture. It's thin. It's actually not bad in flavor. I actually do like the flavor. Honestly, it's not bad. I like this one. It's almost like gelatin. It's like has a jello-like consistency, but really thin and crunchy. There's a nice pop. But this one's like a little bit salty. Doesn't taste too pungent or anything. I like this one, but I prefer more protein in my meat, so I just stick with the duck. This duck is fire. I give this 10 out of 10. Oh yeah, try to give you guys a DVW score of this whole experience. Needless to say, 10 out of 10. I just love dim sum. I mean, each one, you know, for every dish, you're gonna have your preferences, but overall, the service, vibes, authenticity, I feel like I'm in China or something. It's really good dim sum. Fuego. All right, that's fire. I actually got some real soy sauce to finish off the rest of these dumplings, and I'm gonna kill everything, guys. I can eat dim sum all day, but let's finish off this meal and on to some more adventures in Rio. Salud. So this is the other side right here, but we're here just here for dim sum, but they have, you know, a bunch of tables here for dinner as well. So maybe we'll return to get some authentic Canto food, but it's breakfast time, so gotta do the fresh dim sum. Guys, definitely authentic Canto vibes in here. I don't even feel like I'm in Vegas anymore. I feel like I'm just at a Chinese Canto restaurant. Alrighty, DVW fam, so we have a treat for you guys here at the Rio. We're currently walking down a wine cellar right now. It's down below in the basement, but this place has been around since 1991, since I guess the Rio opened. It's been around for a while, but they just recently reopened this year in 2024. So let's take a look around, walk around the wine cellar and give you guys a little vino wine tour. Let's go. Looks nice here. I feel like I'm back in Spain, Italy, somewhere in Europe. Ooh, it smells good in here too. So there's a cool story to this artwork right here, but you guys are gonna have to visit the wine cellar to hear it yourself from Hung. But I will say that this mural right here is made from just Sharpie and wine, guys. This is really cool. And that's like an old Italian wine barrel. Awesome. So there's a lot to see down here at this winery. I mean, not just the flights, you know, walking down here is just a vibe in itself. In Vegas, you feel like you're transported into Europe and you're at the Rio, guys.
This is flight right here, flight wine number 9 is on the menu right now. It's this tasting flight. We have salt cabinets, but the 20 rows, first one right here from Napa Valley, second one Abasia from Washington State, and last one we know cheese from Napa Valley. So all this wine right here is small production, is rare cab from US here. We do have the cheese to pair with that, flight of cheese to pair with us here right now too is 2 years age of Parmesan Reggiano from Italy, and 5 years age of Gouda from Holland, and 12 years age of sharp cheddar from Wisconsin here, and 8 year age of balsamic vinegar from Italy. And beside that, we do have, you know, bourbon. We have 15 years age of the Pappy Van Winkle here, available for tasting, sell by ounce, half ounce, and that too. George Stack bourbon. And the whiskey bourbon here, that the famous one in rare right now, is available by tasting, for the tasting too. Half ounce and ounce and ounce and half. They call Whistle Piss, the Boss House around the world. And many more coming in, of course.
Hung is a sommelier here. He's taking great care of us, and he has a lot of great stories too. So when you're, you know, imbibing in some wine, you know, getting a little lit, yeah, it's the stories here are fun with Hung. That's right. Thank you. So each of these flights, they're gonna be different prices, and I think they're fair for whatever. There's a like flight 6 is $25, and you get 3, you know, half glasses of wine basically. This flight 9 is $50. It's called the Joe Jose's, the best of the best cab sauv. Least best to best. So let's try this for you guys right here. And we also have a cheese flight. They do flights of cheese too. So this is the wash rind cheese. You know, cheese and salami, you know, charcuterie, bread always, you know, changes the flavor of the wine, makes it. It's never fun to drink alone. Actually, sometimes it's fun, but it's always better with some friends. So we met a homie here right next to us at this wine cellar here. And fun fact, they actually do bourbon flights as well. I believe they do tequila too, right? That's right. Tequila too, not only wine. So it is called the wine cellar, but there's a lot of spirits to taste. So, so this is I got the Toasted Barrel Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. My cousin-in-law is actually straight from Kentucky, and he's actually a big bourbon like hoot. So I've actually tried one of these before, but not all of them. So how about we try this out, Nate?
Cheers.
Oh man.
Smooth.
It's smooth, yeah. This one is, I like it. That's what it is. I got the Toasty Barrel, so it is toasty. I like this one a lot. It's actually, no, this one's 47%. The one at the end is 59%, but even at 47%, like the typical hard liquor is like 40%. And you know, when you take those in shots, sometimes, you know, there's some kickback, but this, I'm sipping it and it's smooth, just like Nate says. How about yours? Yours is the father of bourbon. Yours is the 47 as well, 94 proof. How's yours? Yours is an oak, I think.
It's warm.
Warm?
Yeah, it's good. It's tasty. Everything here is really tasty.
Yeah.
They do a good job picking out their selections here.
Yeah, and you've been here a couple times. I mean, this is my first time here, and Nate's been down here a couple times, right?
Yeah, and the people are super great. They'll help you with whatever you like. They'll cater, you know, whatever you like, you know, to your palate. So.
Cool. And this place has been open since 1991. It's been here ever since.
Yeah, this one's it's a special place. People in Las Vegas love it here.
Yeah. And exactly like Nate says, it's when you're at, you know, a wine cellar like this, if you're in Temecula Valley, you know, wine tasting, it's not all just about the wines, it's about the company, you know. The sommelier, Hung, he's been, you know, showing us love. So cheers, Nate.
Yeah, cheers, buddy.
Salud. All right, so we're gonna try this one right here. This one is 59.5% alcohol. This is the Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, barrel proof. And you can try all three, one price, any flights, tequila, bourbon, and wine. So I like that toasty one. Let's see how this one is, the strongest one. Oh man. I don't know how something that's 59% alcohol can just go down so smooth. This one's creamier, more malty, I feel like. What do you think?
It's definitely different. Still super good though. My God. Like a little more, maybe a little bit more like orange peel. Sorta. A little more citrusy or something. But, definitely good.
Yeah.
Really good. I'd sip on this all night.
Yeah. I get almost like a creamy feel like from this, almost like an agave from tequila, but this one is, I almost like this one better, and it's like 10% more alcohol. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, if you don't like something, I mean, that's why you have flights, because you have variety here. Fancy smancy with this. Got to spin it. Look at the sugar levels. Okay. This one's very, very light. Honestly, I like my wines very bold. Really sharp. Not too aromatic. It's not dry either. It's on the sweeter side. Not too much fan of this one. We got some cheese too. This is the Italian Parmesan right here. Let's try this one out.
So this is like,
Ooh, that Parmesan stole the show. Ooh. Oh man. Thick, crunchy. I love cheese. Like these kind of cheese, aged cheese, thin in shape but dense, crunchy, and really pungent. I like that pungency on these cheeses. Really good to pair with this wine right here because it's a lighter wine. Salud a mi familia. Let's try the abeja. So this is the mid shell. I like this one a lot more. It's more grapey. It's a little more sweet, but it's a little more umph to it. More body, bigger body wine. Not super bold either. Small on the light side, but let's try this American cheddar right here. So from Wyoming. Not as dense. Doesn't have as much crunch as the Parmesan, but yeah. Got a huge piece of that cheddar, milky. Way more pungent, I think, than the Parmesan. Not as salty as the Parmesan. Kind of sticks to your teeth a little bit. Softer, but yeah, I like the cheese. It's a great addition to the wine cleanser palette. They rotate and switch the menus and tastings all the time, so it's all about the sommelier and just the staff here, and Hung knows what he's talking about. The staff are great here. They really know their wine, so you basically, in a nutshell, you come here, all right, friends, family, to impress them in Vegas, downstairs in wine cellar, nice environment, nice vibes. And you get, you know, wine filet, and you might happen to like one or two or three or all of them, but I would say pretty fair prices for, you know, trying out world-class wines in Vegas. So wines all over the world in this little wine cellar. All right, let's try this one. This is the most expensive one. It should be the best. And also there's individual wine glass prices, so if you really like one wine, you could choose it. So right now this is my pick, the middle one, but let's see if this one's as good. Okay, this is the deepest one. Not as fruity, a little bit dry. It's the boldest for sure. This is the boldest but not as flavorful. I like this middle one the most, the abeja. This is my pick. Capsule 2015. So it's the oldest one too. That one's 2019 at the end, and the first one is 2022. The abeja is the winner. Has a very unique flavor. That being said, let's try out the last one, the Holland cheese right here. Oh man, this is the one for sure. Oh man, the texture is nice, crisp on the outside. The most crunchy, not as pungent, but very salty and milky and cheesy. It's all about that thin, crisp crunch. This one, I love this one. And also, fun fact, when I studied abroad in the Netherlands, They don't eat breakfast, guys. They eat, or lunch, they eat cheese, breads. That's a big part of their culture. So, there you go. And this bread is underrated, guys. Honestly, it looks very plain, but it soaks up all the wine and bourbon you're drinking. All right, Hung said that I should try this 8-year aged balsamic with the cheese. He said it's supposed to change the flavor completely of the wine, so let's see.
So this is one of the producers that has a vineyard.
Oh,
That's where.
Yeah, that balsamic's acidic.
Yeah. But that's when you drink wine with that, and that's how they neutralize it.
It makes it smoother?
Better. Yeah. That's when all the red wines kind of.
Makes it more like acidic, smoother,
Yeah, smoother. Yeah.
sweeter, creamier.
This is the same concept that when.
Fuego. All right, we're gonna try this fortified one, the port here from Portugal.
This wine.
Oh, so sweet. It's like an aperitif, almost like a dessert wine. I've had some of these in Spain, but this one is really good. Very, very sweet, thick, vanilla-y. I like this. This is one of my favorites here. I think the way to go, if you guys are not like sommeliers yourselves or wine experts, and just ask the sommelier himself or the expert. He's a great sommelier and wine expert, flights expert. So he gave us his recommendation, and the bourbon is great. I don't know what it is with cheese, bread, but drinking it, eating it with bourbon and wine is always a vibe. It's just like the pungent, like flavor from this cheddar right here. Oh man. That is so pungent. I love it. I love it. I love how pungent it is. The texture, the crunch, and also the chew of that cheddar right here. So we got a little cheese board, a bread board to enjoy with our wine and bourbon. But guys, like I said, they serve the best class wine and bourbon on your flights. It is truly beautiful down here, guys. This is real transportation. I feel like I am not even in America anymore, guys. All right, what's up, DVW fam? So some more good eats at the Rio. We're gonna try out Guy Fieri's restaurant, El Burro Borracho here. So Vegas is known for their, great restaurants and celebrity chef restaurants. So Guy Fieri has a lot of restaurants all around the strip in Vegas, but this one's in the Rio, so we're gonna see what they got here at Burro Borracho. So let's go inside and check it out. Let's go. So great vibes in here, guys. This is a bar, grill, and restaurant. So like I said, there's a lot of Guy Fieri restaurants all around the strip. This one's in the Rio, and it's right next to the Rio pool. So when we're about to sit down right now, we get a nice view of the, Rio pool waterfall right here. This is our view right here. Let's take a seat and see what they got for us. So you can see the kitchen right here. Ooh, we got some fajita sizzling right there. Right out of the kitchen. It's from kitchen to table. All right, so I know a little bit of Spanish myself. Borracho actually means like a drunk person. So it's the Burro Borracho. I'm assuming it's the drunk donkey. So there is a full service bar here as well and live music. So it's a great vibe in here at Burro Borracho at the Rio. Hey guys, I know the lighting might be a little bit off just because we got the sunlight behind us and the Rio, but I gotta show you guys these awesome views at the Burro Borracho. It's not all about the food, but the vibes and the views, and there's live music right now here. So we are going to try the trash can nachos from Guy Fieri for the first time. Hey, surprisingly, I've been in Vegas for a while, and there's a lot of celebrity restaurants here. Guy Fieri has a couple of Flavor Town, Burro Borracho, but I've never tried his restaurant. So let's check this out, guys. You know what? I was gonna use a fork, but they're nachos. Let me let me dirty my hands up for you guys. Let's try this out. Oh man. Oh man. One word to describe that bite. Flavor. Ooh, so much cheese. Woo. All right, let's be a little bit more civilized. Use our hands. Let's see. So I see some beef in here. See some beans, cheese, jalapenos. A lot of cheese actually. Ooh, sick of mouth-watering bite. Oh man. I am surprised because I'm from Southern California. I am a harsh critic of Mexican food, but Guy Fieri is a chef, so he knows his stuff. Guys, this is super cheesy, and nachos itself is kind of like a Tex-Mex item, Mexican-American item, and you know, we are in Vegas, so I'm gonna vibe out to this one. Red onions, ooh, so much flavor to this. Take another bite. Yes, and sir. This is an explosion of flavor. I can see why it's called Flavor Town, guys. There's like white cheese, cheddar cheese, some onion, cilantro, tomatoes, fresh flavors, and an abundance of cheese. That's how you do nachos, guys. Look at this. So much cheese, cheesy goodness, and the tortillas are nice and deep fried. Crazy. I mean, chips are just deep fried tortillas, and fuego. I am pleasantly surprised, guys. I was not expecting this. Like some aioli, a lot of cream, and this is what you call Flavor Town. Let's take it to Pound Town now. Wash it down with some watermelon margarita right here. Ooh, it's strong. There's a kick to this. And they don't skimp you. Bang for your buck. And this on the happy hour menu too, 16 bucks. Some tahini on the rim. Let's take a look at the tahini. Oh yeah, nice little spice to it, saltiness. It's great. Oh, let's take a little bite of this watermelon to hydrate us. Fuego. This is their standout item, trash can nachos, and it came in like, you saw the presentation with the little like canister. I mean, that's why it's called the trash can nachos, but oof, so much flavor. There's beef in here. I think you can get it with like chicken, pollo, whatever, but I prefer my beef, guys. I have to give this a DVW score, 9.5. I'm gonna rate it really high because it's like, you know, drunchies food, you know, fun, American, Tex-Mex, Mexican, American food in Vegas, and it's great. So let's try these tacos right here, carne asada. Try some. Oh wow. Fresh ingredients on top. Guacamole, tomatoes, onions, so refreshing kick from all the fresh ingredients, and then got a nice crispy tortilla. Like I said, two foods that I'm very critical of is Vietnamese food, because Vietnamese and Mexican food, I'm basically half Mexican, being in Southern California, eating so many nachos, tacos, quesadillas, all of that. The filling is really good. The, you know, cheese, guacamole, all the fresh ingredients and all that, but they're just like regular, you know, tortillas, nice and grilled, and it's not bad, definitely tasty, especially for the price, you know, being on the Las Vegas Strip. So I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. Not my favorite, you know, tacos, but these nachos, I swear it's that, guys. Like fusion-ish dish, 9.5 out of 10, guys. That's, I mean, that's their famous dish here, their standard items, and this is what I'll come from, and the vibes in here. Salud. Ooh, this really stood out to me. The green cilantro rice, I love cilantro. Let's try this out. Ooh, nice creamy texture from that rice. And it's nice cast iron skillets to keep it nice and hot. This came with the tacos, and honestly, I think these rice might be better than tacos. I give this rice all like 9 out of 10. Fuego. So now, taking into account that rice, I actually bumped these tacos up to like an 8.2 out of 10. Watermelon, medallion, margarita for $16. You can't hit that in Vegas. Like I said, I was just at like a day club right now. One drink, 27 bucks, so very flavorful. Like I said, one word for Guy Fieri's Burro Borracho. Flavor, I mean, I think he has another restaurant called Flavor Town. And just the vibes in here, guys, live music has that Guy Fieri flair to it. If you guys are into a cooking channel, you know, before you go, overall DVW score for me, for the vibes and all the food right here, give it a solid 8.8 out of 10. Nothing to play about. Flavor Town, taking it to Pound Town. I'm gonna kill these nachos. These nachos are my favorite dish. Don't miss these garbage can nachos when you come here, and I'm sure the staff will let you guys know as well if you guys ask. Oh, I left it here for like 30 minutes and there's still a crunch. Fire. Like I said, Burro Borracho, drunk donkey. We might walk out of here like a drunk donkey, so we'll update you guys in a sec. All right. Salud. DVW familia. Woo. All right, great vibes in here. Very spacious restaurant, but you guys can, you know, like I said, get views of the Rio. So we're gonna check out the views outside from Burro Borracho. All right, DVW fam, so this is a real treat right here. I was here in the daytime at the pool, but here are the nighttime views. I mean, the pool closes at 7, I think, so you're not able to see the real views in the nighttime, but we're outside right now, right outside of Burro Borracho, and look. So if you guys didn't know, Rio used to be violet, blue, other colors, but since Dreamscape took over, it changes all bunch of colors, the whole spectrum of the rainbow, and it looks pretty cool, guys. So here's the waterfall, the infamous waterfall. Not infamous, but the famous waterfall. I used to love this waterfall when I was a kid. I used to always go here, but now we're back here, so it's nostalgic. Yo, I know you guys see that Rio behind me. Is absolutely gorgeous. And what is also gorgeous too is this dessert right here, fried ice cream. You know how they say it, I had a great meal right now. I finished everything. And no matter how full you are, there's always room for dessert. And there is this fried ice cream right here. Let's try this out. There's some like chocolate drizzle, a little crunch right here. You guys know me. Can't hate on dessert. I love dessert. It's like a nice, it's not just any ice cream, there's a nice thin crunch right here. It's not super battered, it's just a nice thin crisp, and it's chocolate drizzle, strawberry drizzle, and vanilla ice cream inside. Woo! Like that hot and cold ice cream right here. This is underrated. I think this shot up my list of favorite desserts in Vegas. This ice cream, I don't know what it is. Super dense and hard. Even though it's in this like little crisp, it was deep fried. Its outer shell is like really crispy, crunchy, has like a banana-ish taste. Kind of tastes like Captain Crunch on the outside, guys. It's like a brick of vanilla. Like, look at this. Look. Super dense, still frozen. Then you get like, not crispy on the outside. I think it might even be Captain Crunch. It's crazy. And the crazy thing is not too sweet either. I give vanilla ice cream all day. I had nachos, tacos, a drink, and I'm gonna kill this dessert all by myself. Table for one, guys. That's how good this is. If it wasn't good, I'd leave it here, but I'm finishing this. 10 out of 10 dessert. Alright, you know what it is? I got a little tongue twister. I said it was like cereal, like Captain Crunch. It's cornflakes on here, guys. So I don't know what that cereal is called. I don't know if it's called cornflakes, but it's deep fried cornflakes with the vanilla ice cream. And I'm finished, guys. Look at this. I killed this. Guys, it's been like 20 minutes sitting on my table. It's still rock hard, the ice cream. I don't know if it's dry ice or something in it, but cornflakes and vanilla ice cream. It's my first time having something like this. Deep fried cornflakes and vanilla ice cream. Crazy. All gone, donezo. We got some live music here, so this is just the end of the night.
All right. Shout out to all my friends at the Rio. Let's go.
Let's go. Nice. Boom.
Thank you, my dude.
This is Joey's song list right here. So you can find them all throughout Vegas.
All around Vegas.
Doing great work.
Check me out on joyvitel.us, and my Instagram's joey.vitel.
Nice.
Come on down.
What's up, DVW fam? So that is it for our food tour at the Rio part 1. We stayed here for a couple days and ate at nearly all the restaurants here, and we have some more surprises for you guys because the Rio is truly an underrated hotel and casino in Las Vegas for food. So can't wait to show you guys more. So make sure you guys tap in, stay tuned. Make sure you guys subscribe to Dan vs. World, and see you in the next food review and travel vlog. Deuces.